MP of Vermont, the ranking Democrat on the Senate Intelligence Committee. Thanks for being with us tonight. By the way, who would have thought on Election Day, a little more than 2 weeks ago, on this Election Day, that Corazon Aquino would be united with two of the most important military men in the Marcos government? But united they are. Mrs. Aquino, Lieutenant General Fidel Ramos, former Deputy Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, and Juan Ponce Enrile, the former Marcos Defense Minister. NBC's John Hart reports tonight on the members of this unlikely coalition.
Defense Minister Juan Enrile served Marcos for 20 years. He administered his martial law, chaired the central bank, and became, by one account, the third richest man in the Philippines. And as he said last Saturday, he helped Marcos steal the last election.
Because in my own region, I know that we cheated the election to the extent of 350,000 votes.
After Benigno Aquino was killed, Enrile made short steps away from Marcos, the only member of the Marcos crowd to try and attend Aquino's funeral. He was turned away by the widow. In the recent election, he angered Marcos by giving protection in the defense ministry to those vote counters who walked out in protest against fraud. And last weekend, after hearing Marcos plan to arrest him, he resigned, confessed to a bothered conscience, and threw his support to the election of Mrs. Aquino, calling this an act of contrition. Mrs. Charitas Planos, former president of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce, knows Mr. Enrile.
It is really difficult now for Mrs. Aquino to trust, especially Mr. Enrile, who has a presidential ambition.
General Fidel Ramos, as Deputy Chief of Staff, distinguished himself among those who served the Marcos government for not getting rich, and is known in the Philippines as a Boy Scout. He led a movement among Philippine officers to reform the military, to cleanse it of corruption. Still, the constabulary he commanded is known for violations of human rights. Yet the Aquino opposition sought him out, and his break with Marcos was his answer. Richard Kessler of the Carnegie Endowment is a scholar of the Philippines and knows both men.
You saw the opposition figures going to visit with Ramos, not with Enrile. Enrile, at this point, is trying to ingratiate himself with the opposition. I do not think that at this point they will welcome him into a new government.
Marcos had lost the support of the church, the middle class, and with the defections of two longtime servants, he learned he no longer controlled the military. John Hart, NBC News, New York.
It is not politics day by day. It is politics hour by hour in the Philippines, Tuesday afternoon. And this is where the chaotic situation in the Philippines stands at this time, so far as we know. Corazon Aquino has taken an oath of office. She has been named president of a provisional government by her followers, including that large rebel army. President Ferdinand Marcos won't give up, however. He, too, has taken an oath of office. There is some fighting between the two groups. Tonight, at least 4 people were killed in the main business district of Manila. The Manila airport has been closed to international travel. President Reagan's special representative, Philip Habib, is expected to stop in Hawaii en route to Manila to assess the situation before proceeding. President Reagan has told Marcos privately through emissaries that he should resign and that he can come to the United States, but so far Marcos has not accepted that offer. We'll have the latest on the Philippines again tomorrow morning on NBC News at sunrise, followed by Today, and then tomorrow night, NBC Nightly News. This is one of the most dramatic